5 things kittens only learn from their littermates. Here are 5 things kittens typically only learn from their littermates during those crucial early weeks. Number 1, bite inhibition. Playing with littermates teaches kittens how to control the strength of their bite. If one kitten bites too hard, the other yelps or stops playing, teaching boundaries and control. Bite inhibition, what it is and why it matters. When kittens are around 2 to 8 weeks old, they start engaging in rough and tumble play with their littermates. This includes pouncing, wrestling, and biting. Through this play, they learn the difference between a gentle nip and a painful bite. If one kitten bites too hard, the other will yelp, hiss, or stop playing altogether. That sudden end to the fun teaches the biter, "Whoa, that was too much." Over time, they refine how hard they bite depending on the situation, whether they're playing, grooming, or defending themselves. This learning process is critical for developing safe social behavior with other cats and humans too. So what happens if a kitten doesn't have littermates? When a kitten grows up without littermates or is separated too early, they miss out on these crucial social lessons. As a result, they may bite too hard during play with humans or other animals, not understanding that it hurts. They may fail to recognize boundaries, leading to aggressive or fearful behaviors. They may struggle with socialization since they never learned how to interact appropriately with peers. These kittens are often called singletons, and while they can grow up happy and well-adjusted, they usually need extra help from humans or older cats to teach them these missing skills. If you're raising a singleton kitten, what should you do? When your kitten bites too hard during play, let out a high-pitched ow or ouch, kind of like a yelp. Immediately stop playing and walk away for a few seconds. This mimics what a littermate would do, teaching them that was too much. Next, use toys as teeth buffers. Always use toys, not hands or fingers, for playtime. Wand toys, kickers, and stuffed mice give them something to bite and claw that's not skin. This keeps the boundaries clear. Human skin, not for biting. Also, you can redirect. Don't punish. If they start to bite your hand, gently redirect their attention to a toy. Don't hit, spray, or shout. It can cause fear or defensive aggression. Also, reward gentle play. When your kitten plays nicely, paws without claws, or nibble softly, praise them and offer treats, or play more. Reinforcing gentle behavior works better than focusing only on what not to do. Give them social practice, if possible. Introduce your kitten to gentle adult cats who are good with kittens. These cat mentors can teach boundaries through their own body language and responses. You can mimic play sessions. Try short, energetic play sessions 3 to 4 times a day. This burns off energy and keeps them engaged. A tired kitten is way less likely to get overexcited and bitey. Number 2, social boundaries. Through wrestling, grooming, and play fighting, kittens learn what behavior is acceptable. It's their first lesson in feline social etiquette. Feline Social Etiquette 101, taught by siblings. From the moment kittens start interacting with each other, they begin building their understanding of cat manners, what's okay and what's not, and how to get along. Here's how those lessons unfold. Wrestling, learning limits and boundaries. When kittens wrestle, they test physical boundaries. They learn how far is too far, like when a play swat turns into a smack. If one kitten gets too rough, the other will hiss, growl, and stop engaging. This teaches respect. If I push too hard, I lose my playmate. Over time, they figure out how to gauge their own strength and when to back off. Grooming, building bonds and respecting space. Mutual grooming, called allogrooming, is more than just cute. It teaches affection, trust, and cooperation. Kittens learn how to take turns and read subtle cues, like when a sibling is done being touched. If one kitten tries to groom another who's not in the mood, they might get a little bat in return. That's a lesson in respecting personal space. Number 3, play fighting, communication without conflict. Play fighting is like rehearsal for real-world situations. They practice posturing, stalking, pouncing, and how to communicate without escalating. Facial expressions, tail flicks, ear positions, and body tension all send signals, and kittens learn to read and respond to those signals from each other. By observing, reacting, and adjusting their behavior, kittens learn to navigate social dynamics, something that it becomes essential when they meet new cats later in life. If your kitten is a singleton, this is how you could teach them. Because otherwise, they may misread social signals from other cats, leading to fights or fear. They might invade personal space and act too dominant or too timid. Grooming and play can become either too aggressive or awkward. This is why social experiences are so important. They create the foundation for a well-mannered, emotionally balanced cat. So if you have a singleton, try to pair them up with an older cat that's friendly to kittens. Body language interpretation. Interacting with siblings help kittens learn to read tails, ears, eyes, and posture, which is essential for communication with other cats throughout life. Cats don't rely on meows to talk to each other. They mostly communicate through body language. As kittens grow up, they get tons of practice decoding these physical cues, which is critical for peaceful and effective social interactions throughout their lives. Here's what they learn to read in each other. Tails, the mood meter. Straight up tail with a curve at the top, friendly, confident, and playful. Low and twitching, irritated or unsure. Fluffed up like a bottle brush, scared or startled. By interacting with siblings, kittens learn to respond appropriately to these tail signals, backing off when needed or learning in when it's safe. Ears. Tuning into emotions. Forward ears, curious, relaxed, ready to play. Sideways, airplane ears, nervous or unsure. Flattened back, angry or defensive. In kitten play, when one flattens their ears mid-rustle, it might mean that's too much or I'm overwhelmed. The other kitten learns to pause or stop, helping develop emotional sensitivity. Eyes, the power of the stare. Slow blinks, trust and calmness. This is basically a kitty I love you. Wide pupils, excitement, fear, or hunting mode. Staring without blinking, dominance or tension. That made me laugh just thinking about the cat staring and not blinking because he's ready to attack. Siblings learn to respond to eye cues, avoiding eye contact to diffuse tension or offering slow blinks to show they're friendly. This prevents unnecessary fights later in life. Posture, reading the whole body. Loose and relaxed body, comfortable and calm. Tensed muscles, low crouch, ready to run or attack. Arched back with sideways hop, playful challenge, or dramatic kitten flare. These imagery in my head is making me laugh. All this physical back and forth helps kittens learn when to keep playing, when to apologize with a lick or a blink, and when to walk away. Without this exposure, a kitten may misinterpret signals or send the wrong ones, leading to conflicts with other cats or humans. Growing up with littermates is like going to cat school for body language. It's how kittens learn to speak cat fluently, which sets them up for a smoother, more social life. Number 4, confidence building. Littermates act as a safety net, exploring together and tackling little challenges in a group gives each kitten the courage to face new things. How littermates help kittens build confidence. When you watch a litter of kittens grow, one of the most magical things to witness is how they become braver every day. Not because they're fearless by nature, but because they have each other. Littermates do more than just play together. They act as each other's first teammates, cheerleaders, and emotional support crew. Together, they help one another find the courage to face the big, mysterious world. From the start, having a sibling nearby makes everything feel safer. If one kitten dares to explore a new toy or sniff out a strange noise, the others are never far behind. They follow, observe, and eventually dive into. It's a classic case of, if my brother's not scared, I guess I'm not either. That shared courage gives kittens the boost they need to explore new sights, sounds, and textures with curiosity instead of fear. Their play isn't just fun, it's practice. Climbing over each other, tackling toy mice, chasing tails, and pouncing from behind furniture all help build coordination and problem-solving skills. They learn how to balance, navigate obstacles, and try again when something doesn't quite go right. These little victories are the building blocks of a confident, curious cat. Even when things get a little scary, a loud bang, a vacuum cleaner, or a tumble off the couch, littermates are there to snuggle up and provide instant comfort. That safety net of warm bodies and familiar scents reminds a kitten they're not alone, and it helps them bounce back faster from stressful moments. Over time, that emotional resilience turns into self-assurance. Another beautiful thing that happens in a litter is social modeling. Not every kitten is bold from the beginning. Some are naturally shy, while others barrel headfirst into anything new. But the timid ones quietly watch the daring ones and slowly start to take small steps themselves. In this way, confidence becomes contagious. The shy kitten starts taking more chances, not because they were forced, but because they felt supported. Kittens raised alone miss out on this kind of built-in encouragement. They can grow into wonderful cats, of course, but it often takes more patience and intentional effort. They may be slower to adapt to new environments or depend heavily on their humans for reassurance. That's why early social experiences with littermates or even carefully chosen cat friends later can make such a lasting difference in how secure and confident a cat becomes. In the end, a litter is more than just a bunch of babies sharing a blanket. It's a tiny, wild classroom where life lessons are learned together. And one of the important lessons that the world isn't so scary when you face it side by side. Number 5, hierarchy and territory respect. Even in play, kittens naturally test roles. This helps them understand pecking order, personal space, and how to share or guard resources. Spend a little time watching a litter of kittens, and you'll notice something fascinating. Even during what looks like chaotic play, there's a subtle structure forming. Some kittens lead the charge, others hang back and observe, and all of them are constantly negotiating space, roles, and rules, without ever using a word. This is how they begin to understand two crucial aspects of cat life: hierarchy and territory respect. It's funny because the kittens that I'm fostering right now that I've filmed for this video, the fluffy black one is such the watcher. He likes to sleep. He can sleep through anything. So he's technically fearless, but not in the way where he's charging into new things and daring to explore. He's fearless in the sense that nothing wakes him up. Nothing bothers him. Loud noises, his brothers and sisters fighting on his head. He couldn't care less. But he's so very, very sweet. From the outside, it might seem like kittens are just tumbling around and chasing each other for fun. And yes, it's definitely fun, but there's a deeper layer happening beneath the surface. These little interactions are how they begin to sort out who's more dominant, who's more passive, and how to respond to different personalities. One kitten might always try to climb to the highest perch or be the first to pounce on a toy. Another might be more interested in watching and waiting. Through repeated play sessions, they start to learn their place in the group dynamic, not in a rigid way, but in a way that gives social structure. The natural testing of roles isn't about control or aggression, it's about learning boundaries. Kittens that try to hog all the food or take over a cozy spot may be met with a hiss or a bop on the head from a sibling who's not having it. These minor confrontations are important. They teach lessons like, "This is mine right now," or "You need to wait your turn." Over time, these interactions help kitten develop a respect for personal space and shared resources. This also lays the groundwork for understanding territory, which is a huge part of cat behavior later in life. The cat just walked in front of my teleprompter. As kittens grow, they begin to claim favorite sleeping spots, certain toys, or specific places to eat. When those boundaries are challenged, they practice asserting themselves or yielding depending on the situation. All of this helps them figure out how to coexist with other cats and avoid unnecessary conflict. Without littermates, a kitten may miss out on these subtle but essential lessons. They might grow up not knowing when to back off or how to read when another cat is saying, "This space is mine." That cat that can lead to tension, territorial disputes, or confusion when introduced to new feline companions. Even interactions with humans can be affected, like not understanding that sometimes you don't want your cat sitting on your keyboard like he just walked in front of my teleprompter, or walking through your dinner plate. But when kittens grow up in a litter, they get a chance to learn the rhythm of give and take. They figure out how to lead, how to follow, and most importantly, how to share space peacefully. It's an unspoken agreement built through daily play, minor squabbles, and constant negotiation, and it sticks with them for life. So next time you see a group of kittens play fighting over a toy or jockeying for a nap spot on the warmest blanket, sorry, that word threw me off, jockeying. Okay. No, they're not just being cute. They're shaping the social skills that will help them live harmoniously in a world where territory and respect go paw and paw.